right into it. Today we are doing a soft Sunday beat just because it's nice outside. If y'all hear me kind of whispering, it's because my daughter is still asleep. She didn't go to bed till 2 in the morning. And look, I'm letting her sleep as long as possible. So my skin has already been cleansed. It's been prepped and primed. And all I'm doing now is just kind of adding my NYX. So we just gonna kind of get into a few things today on this gorgeous Sunday. This is something that I don't think that I've done on a live, but I'm going to do today. So since it is Sunday, we are going to set the tone for the week. Okay. So the tone for the week and the message that comes to me now is no matter what you have going on, you are literally bigger than anything that can come at you. So what that means is no matter what happens, your God and you are bigger. So nothing outside of yourself can actually do anything to you. It may physically, it may mentally challenge you, but nothing can get to you as far as, it's just what it is. You know, you are magnificent, you are powerful, and we are just going to set that as our word this week. So like I said, we're just doing like a soft beat today. I'm using the Studio Fix. I think this is, what is this? This is the, wait, no. This is the Face Pen by MAC. I like the Studio Fix, but I just kind of feel like the Studio Fix at the end of the day, even with all the moisturizers and stuff that I use on my skin, just kind of sets on my skin. So we're not using it. We're not using it today. So this is the face pen. Like I said, soft Sunday beat. We're just gonna make it very simple. Get right to it. Now my other brushes, I went out of town. Oh yeah, I want to show you guys. I got two new palettes. Um, this past week when I went out of town, the Juvia's place. This is Army, and this one is Honey, which I love this one because I kind of like the golds, the browns, the neutrals, and things like that. So acquired those while I was out of town, visiting family, which was a great experience. So yeah, less is more. Less is more today. Also, guys, as hello, Kristen, thank you for joining. What a lot of people don't know is as the warmer months come, even though it's not summertime yet, it is essential if you do wear makeup like I do and you want to be cute because it's Sunday and we doing a Sunday beat. It is important to have a skincare routine for the summer because a lot of people don't realize you're not going to wear your makeup as heavy in the summer as you do in the winter. Now, of course, some people don't wear heavier makeup in the winter, but they'll wear more, if you get what I'm saying. So, yeah, it's just important to kind of have a skincare routine. And I think today, since it's supposed to be I think it's going to be like 75 degrees here today. So I'm going to kind of I don't even think I'm going to do my lashes today. I think I'm just literally going to do mascara. That's it. I'm going to do a little eyeliner, a little mascara, and that's it. Make sure you get that neck under there because we want everything blending. We do not have any lines of demarcation. And again, for those that have joined, this is, like I said, a soft Sunday beat. We are literally gonna try to make it look like we don't have anything on at all. This is the makeup. It says, Kristen, I am actually 41. I will be 42 in May. And, oh, thank you, Isla. These are my micro locks. Did a video yesterday where I did color on them, and I was trying to retouch some of them yesterday, like retighten them. But yes, I'm 41. A lot of people don't believe I'm 41. But one day I'm going to do a live also, guys, because 44 in the house. 40s is the new 30s because I'm going to tell you on this live, and I won't say this again, so don't expect it. But I always deduct 10 years off of my age. So when people ask me how old I am, I say I'm 31. Getting ready to be 32, so. But we in May. Yep, May 12th. Yep, May 12th is my birthday. Like I said, I will be 42. And like I say, I feel like I look pretty good for my age. I take care of myself. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I've been working out. Now, I didn't, like I said, in my lives yesterday, if you guys came on here, I had flu B. So I was extremely fatigued this past week coming back from out of town. But yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. I think it may be the steroids that had me on, because the antibiotics just, I can't stand them. Had a respiratory infection too. But yes, May the 12th. Did you make time for Jesus today? Sure did. It's the first thing that I do when I wake up in the mornings. Before my feet hit the ground, I give grace and thankfulness. Always, always, literally, because that is, somebody didn't wake up today. Somebody will not. Today will be their last day. So every day is a blessing. So yes, we have to give thanks to the Most High. So yeah, anyway, got the Studio Fix makeup pen on in NC47. Like I said, we've got this on. I think I'm going to do a concealer. I'm going to go ahead and do my concealer next. This one is literally going to be, I'm going to get right in here. And right here. That's it. Because I'm really not trying to do too much. I just want to kind of just blend everything, make it very natural. Now, I'm going to be using some different brushes than I used the last time I was on live, because I went on vacation and yeah, all my brushes, I don't know where they are, but I've got so many makeup brushes that it doesn't even matter. So this one, I like it because it flattens out and fans. So I'm just able to put just a little bit of concealer. Because like I say, we almost want it to look like we don't have any makeup on. Any makeup on. Thank you, Kara. And 385 Outdoors, if your birthday is May the 12th, did you know out of 365 days of the year, May the 12th, I think, if I'm not mistaken from the chart that I read, May the 12th is 329. So it's not a very common birthday. I've only met 2 other people from where I'm from that actually share the same birthday as me. So yeah, May the 12th is, I won't say it's the rarest birthday, but it's not very common. I always meet people that's birthday is like a day before, a day after, but not May the 12th. So, and again, we just gonna pat that under the eyes. Like I say, less is more today. I wanted to work out in my yard. I've got some landscaping and weeds to do. I need to redo my flower beds, but I'll just be honest with you. I'm not doing it today. I don't have it. Because like I say, I'm just really, after having the flu, even though I didn't have any symptoms, other than the fatigue, I'm taking it easy. So that's why we're just kind of doing something just very simple today. See, so as you can see, from my face to my neck, this has no makeup on it. It looks as if I don't have any makeup on, and that is the goal today. We're not going to bake the eyes for a long time. One of my key secrets to the under eyes, put a little Vaseline. Now, I use the L'Oreal, which you guys can't see it on camera, but I said it over there. One of the secrets is to keep your eyes moisturized underneath so that they don't crease throughout the day. When you get in your 40s, like your girl, might I add early 40s, sometimes you can get a little bit of that creasing underneath there, so we don't want that. And like I said, I've lost some of my brushes, so I'm just going to take my little stippling brush and just brush off any excess. That's it. Look at that. Now, mind you, I am going to follow up with a little bit of powder, but I just didn't want any extra stuff on there because this is a soft Sunday bead today. You know, like you see a lot of influencers online talking about soft girl era. I want y'all to understand something and embrace soft girl lifestyle. We're not just doing it for era because we know that era's in. This is a lifestyle. So your makeup, your nails, and actually the consulting business that I have in the works of launching. Didn't want to really talk much about it until I got a few things finalized on it. But you should not want an error of anything that you want to make a permanent staple in your life. Thank you, Kara. Um, so this is a lifestyle, soft girl lifestyle, not error. So that's kind of, like I said, what we're doing today, just kind of doing everything very, 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 very simple. Very soft contour. We just, like I say, less is better. But like I was saying about my consulting business, in that for people that book online, my website, I'm actually working on my website, which is my moniker that's on my YouTube. If you go on onto my website, it'll say it's under construction because I am a perfectionist and I want to make sure that that website is everything you need it to be when you get on there. So there'll be consulting services. I'll actually do services to where if you don't know what colors to wear, what clothes to wear with your shape, what makeup to wear, what hairstyle works with your face shape, what you know, I can do it all. I do it all. So you'll be able to book me online. We'll be able to do FaceTime calls, consultations that way. I actually want to somewhat do it in person, but it just kind of somewhat depends on the close proximity of people to me and where I live. So those services will be available because literally some people literally get up, they go to Walmart or wherever you shop for your clothes. And people don't realize no matter where you shop for clothes or your makeup or your hair care needs, there is literally something for everybody. You don't have to go to a high-end department store to find something that works. I've literally went into thrift stores and I can literally, because I know my body, I can literally look at certain things and say, this will work for me or it doesn't, and just wear it and I look good. So yeah, so my consulting services as far as the image consulting will be all of that. So I wanted to put that in the live. Um, I will make more videos of that as that kind of comes down, but just a heads up. So as you can see, we've kind of just barely contoured just a little bit to give it a little bit of like we have makeup on, but we don't have makeup on. And as you can see, this is all natural light. I got two windows here. So that way you can kind of see what that looks like. And this here is the Lippy Sticks, the Blush Sticks by ColourPop. Love these. This is in, if I can remember the color, this is Under Pressure, baby. Under Pressure. I've had this a while. Usually I put it on my brush, which I think that I will. Hi. Good morning, sweet girl. She just got up, guys. She got up at 2 in the morning. Yeah, we're just gonna brush that on there very lightly. Sometimes I'll apply it directly to the skin. Excuse me, guys. My voice. You started thirsty, but but I'm not gonna do that today. I'm just gonna apply just a little bit, just like so. That's it. So that is, like I said, the color, the Blush Sticks by. Okay, I like a little color on the cheeks for some reason. I just do. It's my thing. Okay, so as you can see, very light, very, and I have the locks pulled up. A lot of times I do. Okay, there we go. I don't know why they're blacked out. Sorry, guys. But today, which I'm going to spray them, I shampooed them really good yesterday. I used a protein treatment on them. They hang in, dangling, doing their thing. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm actually going to use some of my gold highlighter here This is that Maybelline stick that I bought when I did my last live before I went out of town. And I absolutely love it. And I'm actually just gonna just blend that right over that lippy stick, just like so. Because again, even though I like that pop of color to add a little bit of warmth to the skin, I like a very sun-kissed look. For any of my viewers or anybody that's on here, if you kind of pull gold like I do, I feel like skin that pulls gold always looks better with like a little bit of a highlighter to some degree. I don't know, it just kind of, that sun hits it just right in the evening, because look at that. It hits it just right in the evening, and you feeling yourself, you're looking good, and everything is just what it is. Next step, I'm just adding some of my MAC Dark Deep Mineralized Skin Finish. You can use whatever. For some reason, over the years, I just really like the MAC, the Mineralized. Because I feel like when it's on the skin, it doesn't feel super heavy. And all I do is literally just go outside of everything that I've done when I do the soft makeup look, because I don't want to be just covered up and I don't want it to be cakey. And I know you're like, what are you going to do about the eyebrows? Well, remember, we're doing it like we just got out of bed. So we're not doing anything fancy. We're not contouring the eyes. Like I said, I'm going to have eyeshadow on, but I'm not really accentuating the eyelids. It's just going to be very short and simple. This pencil is, I think it's the Jordana. I get these from Sally's. So all I'm doing is next, my eyebrows. And I also have this little e.l.f. pencil. It's dual-ended, so it has the brush, and it has this. I feel like it's a little bit dark for me, but I bought it just because I'd run out. And how I do my eyebrows, I just kind of do them very hair-like. I try not to do... And I was born with really weird eyebrows, but my mom has great eyebrows. My dad, I think that I must have gotten them from him, because he's got eyebrows kind of like mine, except he's a man. And yeah, so I don't like my eyebrows. I want to do henna. So if anybody has any suggestions on getting those done, and I now granted, I've used henna and I've used the eyebrow color on other people, you know, obviously because I'm in the hair industry, but I've never done it on myself. I've never had them done, but I would really do it. And I think the only reason it stopped me from doing it is because I've seen where some people get it done and the henna, they go really heavy-handed and they make the eyebrows really just bold and distinct. Now, if you're born with really bold eyebrows, then I get it. But see, my eyebrows don't really need that much, you know. So I wouldn't really want to do the henna where it's extremely dark. And also, an FYI, this is a little tip. I'm giving you guys a lot of freebies because at some point, baby, y'all gonna be paying for these, okay? But your eyebrows can actually age you. So if they're too thin, they can make you look older. Sometimes with the thicker eyebrows, it is to give a childlike appearance and can make you look younger. Think about like Brooke Shields. You know, she was really well known for her eyebrows at one point. But if you don't naturally, like in my case, I don't have really dark eyebrows. Almost done, sweet girl. No, you go put those away. You was up partying last night. Uh-oh. But if you don't have naturally dark eyebrows, then it's not a good look. And I always, like I said, angle this brush and I do like very small stipplings. I go against my natural line like that. And as you can see, it added to my face versus taking away. You know, because again, you don't want your eyebrows to be any thicker than the way that they grow. And also remember, your eyebrows are not identical, they're sisters. If your eyebrows are identical, you are very blessed and you're very lucky. Because, yeah, my eyebrows are just sisters. They got the same mom and dad, but, you know, they are like night and day. Like, this eyebrow always does better than this one. And then sometimes this one does better, so it just kind of varies. Okay, so guys, we are wrapping it up with our soft beat. Like I said, we're not doing anything just over the top today. Just filling in, just being cute today. It's like I said, it's Sunday. This is like the day of rest, really. Although on Sundays, I plan my whole entire week with everything that I want to do, plans. I actually have a interior design job to do, and I've got to work on this week because last week, of course, I was out of town. Then I got sick. So yeah, it's for a salon. So I'm actually going in. I've already went and did the consultation, and we are doing some decor and some design for her, paint colors and things like that. So that's going to be my week this week. Setting a date and a timeline. The products I was using, the makeup is the MAC pen. Hang on. It is the face pen in NC45. Just use a little bit of the Maybelline and just the soft beat. The lippy, or wait, not the lippy. They make a lippy. The ColourPop blush sticks, the Maybelline. Kind of use like a little bit of bronzer, MAC finish makeup, and I had already moisturized prior to. You okay over there? Okay, so now that that's done, hey, this pretty much, we're almost done, sweet girl. This pretty much wraps up the soft beat for the day. Now, the only thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to do a little bit of a liner, but I don't want to do anything harsh. So I'm actually just going to do a nice soft brown, and I'm going to do the eyeshadow the same. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do the eyeshadow first. The new Juvia's Places that I was telling you that I got when I was out of town, this one is Army, this one is Honey. As you guys know, I'm a big fan. I have this Juvia's Place, the Warrior, which is also the eyeshadow. Yep, I do have the blue one. I have the bronzer here. I have the concealer, the foundation. Just didn't use that today. So today, like I said, it's simple. I'm just going to do 2 colors on the eyelid and the Honey. My skin type is oily combination. In the summer, it's definitely more oily. But when this time of year is more, it's more combination. The products I'll use on my eyebrows, actually, I just use the F pencil because I just like to accentuate my eyebrows. I don't like to overdo them. Yeah, I don't like them too thick. I like them to look like I was born with them because my eyebrows aren't so great. So yeah, I'm just literally going to use these 2. I think I might use the base because, like I say, not doing nothing. I'm not even doing lashes today. You know, it's literally gonna be just, and I'm gonna use the Juvia's Place Warrior. Thank you, the Quartet. Just like I say, this here. And everybody, and that's another thing. Everybody is going to use different makeup brands, products for their natural beauty, and that's fine. You know, I just say embrace your individuality and do you. See, all I'm doing is just going, I kind of do like the half moon thing. So I start from the middle, look, middle. Okay, yeah, I don't need those. Just set those right there. Hello. That is my daughter. She is in her PJs. You're not coming on camera in PJs, sweet girl. But she says hello and good morning to everybody. That's pigmented. Yes, they are. The Juvia's Place products are extremely pigmented. So yeah, I just do the half moon on the lower lid. From the lower lid, and then as that product kind of wears off, I just kind of just use the remainder. That's it. Bam. And again, this is the one that I use right here in the Warrior palette. Okay. This is just our half moon. Right here. And also the secret, like I was telling you guys earlier, I'm going to do a live and show you how I make my, here, you don't need to be on here. I'm almost done, sweet girl. Oh, look at his little teeth. You want to show everybody your little teeth where you lost a tooth? Okay. I don't know if you can get around her. Okay, come in camera. So she's trying to show everybody her little missing teeth. She's got some little Cheez-Its on there. Okay. Uh-oh, your little nose. Okay, so all we're gonna do, sorry guys, just wanted to show you guys. Thank you. she's into makeup too. So when she becomes a teen, oh my God, but I'm gonna have so much fun because my oldest daughter, she liked makeup, but she was more of a gloss and lash girl. That's her. Like she doesn't want anything to do. I remember being back home and I said, hey, I want to do your makeup. And she's like, no. So she just does like the lashes, gloss, and mascara. You know, just very simple. And hey, I get it. You know, that may change as she gets older, but that's just where she is now. So now that that's done, I'm going to use this one. I think I'm going to use that one on like the corners and just blend it out. And that's it. Let's see how this looks. It might be just a shade darker than the one I used to do the entire lid. Yes, kids these days, they don't understand the glam. You know, most of us, I'm an 80s baby, obviously, so most of us got our makeup design from, I say makeup design because most of us watched our mothers do makeup, you know, and it was the hair, it was the makeup, it was the jewelry. And see, when I was growing up, I would watch my mother get ready, and I was just like with her hair and stuff like that. And I was just always, thank you, so fascinated with just all of that. I remember getting ready in elementary, like, I want to wear some dangly earrings. And I'm like, looking back, I was like my daughter's age of 7, like 7 or 8. And I'm trying to wear dangly earrings that she may have wore to the club or something. And yeah. But at the time, I was just, well, I just wanted to be cute. So 2 eyeshadows. That's it. Okay, I'm going to use my second brush to blend this out. And that's pretty much it, guys. We're going to put our mascara on and we're going to go about our day. And I just use this brush to kind of blend off the extra because I don't want it to look like there's a whole bunch, but I do want it to look like there's a little bit of contrast on the eyelid. And hey, if your natural glam requires you to put on lashes, but yeah, by all means, go ahead and put your lashes on. Me personally, I'm not doing that today because I just want to look like I was kissed by the sun gods. That's it. When I walk out into the sun, it hits my cheeks, it hits my face. I just want to look good. Okay. So brown pencil, nothing too harsh. We're going to go inside that waterline. And I'm just going to barely put any on. And these are the Jordanas. I want to say you can get these at Walgreens, Sally's. Very little. See that? Very little, very, very little. You can get them at Walmart, Sally's. And I like them because I just kind of get like the medium to dark brown. And the thing that I use, like when I do my smoky eyes, which I've not done that, but I will at some point. But I'll use sometimes the liner pencils. I'll use the NARS, which I think the NARS, where is my NARS pencil? It's about gone. But I like it because the NARS pencils are super pigmented. But, okay, that's my Lancome. I like the Lancome too. As you can see, it's almost gone. Sometimes I like this when I do like the smoky eye and I want a more dramatic effect on my eyes. But my NARS is somewhere. So anyway, brown pencil, super light. I feel like under my eyes I need a little bit more color. So I'm just going to take some of that Mineralize and just kind of go underneath, just very slightly. Get that nose a little bit. I'm going to tell you guys a trick when you want to be hit by the sun just right. I used, and actually, where is it? Some of my, and it's also by ColourPop. It is, I think it's called Whisper. No, it's called Wisp. I put this on my nose and on the cheeks, but I use the Maybelline already. And you can use your fingers or you can use a brush, whichever works for you. Sometimes I'll use like this brush that I stipple with and just stipple that along there like that. See that? Like a little choo-choo train going by. You like that reference, the choo-choo train? Uh-huh. So yeah, so we're done. We're ready to set our makeup now. And then I'll just use the remainder for the nose. You don't have to be super heavy-handed with this because this is super pigmented. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm thinking about getting, I was seeing a video. I want to get my lips enhanced just a little bit. I have nice lips, but I want them fuller. I always have. I just want to see what it's like. Okay, but we're going to love the skin we in today. All right, now that that's done, we're just going to set it. I use the NYX Dewy Satin Finish. I used actually 2 different ones because my skin is oily. So I just set that real nice first. My mouth was open, and it doesn't taste very good. And I love the Maybelline Lasting Fix because this keeps my makeup from transferring. But it also gives me kind of a matte finish. Or you don't need that on. There you go. All right, so that's done. Now, mascara, NYX. As you can tell, I'm a NYX fan. Look, I'm a NYX fan. This is the Worth the Hype mascara. We just, like I said, don't pump into your wand. That's another thing. A lot of people mess up mascara. Usually I wear the Lancome, which I think I threw that thing away because it was out. But I usually wear the Lancome Hypnose Drama. But one day I wasn't driving to the makeup place to get any more of the Hypnose. And I needed something then. So I said, well, I'm going to try out the NYX. And to be honest, it was worth the money. Now, all I'm doing, like I said now, guys, that I've set my foundation, I'm literally just putting on the mascara. Because, like I said, Soft Beat Sundays, we're just very aware of how much we put on and what we're putting on. Now, once I do that first coat, I kind of let it dry. And then I'll go on my second coat. And this is a secret if you have short eyelashes like myself and they're not very, enhanced at all. Because I wasn't blessed with beautiful lashes like my daughters. My daughters got lashes not for me, okay? My 24-year-old has great lashes and my 7-year-old has great lashes. Even my husband has great lashes. And he never uses them for anything. I'm like, why did he get the great lashes? But yeah, so then once I do that, I go back in and I separate and add that second layer. So now you're starting to see the fullness without having to put any falsies on today. Okay, so yeah, we're just kind of going in. Go upward and out with your lashes. Look at that. It looks like I have falsies on. Very simple. Just follow from the avoiding the lash line so you can avoid getting as much mascara onto the lash as possible. And that's why I say, even though this is a NYX mascara, it's not the Lancome, I like it. It was worth it. Thank you, Kara. But
Kara,
hi. Listen to you, Kara, hi. My daughter says hi, Kara, as well. Okay, so yeah, so now that we've got our second to third coat, focus on the very ends of the lashes. That's where you get your depth. Now, like I say, I have super curly lashes and they're, like I said, they're not long, but like with the right mascara, they do pretty good. I feel like they do pretty good for what I have. Again, it's embracing what you already have. I don't know, and maybe I'm sure they have a thing for that where you can get those on, like surgery to get lashes put in your lashes. Here, go over there. Here. Yeah, you don't need to be on there. Hang on. Hello again, Spirit Crafts. Hello. You have joined us. You have joined us in a few of my lives. Thank you for your continued support and your viewership. It means a lot. Everybody that tunes in, I just want to say before this live ends shortly, thank you for your continued support. Thank you for just tuning in. Thank you for just watching me be me on camera. And I think I kind of do this to get out of my shell because I would describe myself, people that truly know me, I would describe myself as an introverted extrovert. So a lot of people say, oh, you seem outgoing. And although I am those things, I'm more of an introvert. I always somewhat have been. So coming on the live and promoting myself, creating a brand that I'm like eventually a household name is super important to me. And so doing the lives kind of allows me to do something that I haven't done. So yeah, just thank you for your continued support, tuning in, and just allowing me to be me on here. Because as they say, if authenticity, the vibration and the frequency of authenticity is above love, well, you definitely need to be standing in it, because being authentic to oneself means that you are in alignment and one with God, the true source, and that's where you need to be. So every day I'm just trying to be authentic to me. So anyway, once my mascara is done, like I say, that last third layer, and also I kind of feel like my lashes are like sisters too and not identical, because my right lashes always do better. But at the end, when you're finishing it, always do the very tips. So that's it. That is it. This is our soft beat. We have completed our look. And it says hi to your daughter. Kara says hello to you on our live.
Hi again.
Look, she wants to be on camera. And as I was telling you guys, I'm a big fan of the NYX products. This right here I found at Ulta just before we get off the live. This stuff, I don't know if it's where you guys are. Here, hang on, come over here in my light. Hang on, okay. It is the Bear With Me. It has the cannabis sativa seed oil, and it's a perfecting primer, but it's also a very radiant primer. And I really like this because it does make my skin luminous prior to me putting my makeup on. And these were actually, I just happened to find them at one of the Ultas at the outside mall here. And I said, and they only had 2 left. And that's how it always goes with me. I'll go somewhere that I have something on sale or marked down, and I'm like, what if I get home and I really like it and I didn't get the second one and I go back to get it and it's gone? So I got the last 2. Amazing stuff. So yeah, this is what I use, which gives me that little glow before I put my makeup on. And it makes that makeup stick really good, as you can see. So anyway, oh yeah, NYX, I mean, it's just great. Like I say, the mascara worth the hype. Great too. What else did I use in NYX today? I think that was it. I used the primer, the mascara, and I used something else, but I can't. Oh yeah, the setting spray. This right here, the Dewy Finish, this is a big one too. Love, love, love it. I've been using it actually for years. I've used different primers, but I like this one in conjunction to the Maybelline because when you're doing a soft beat, when it does start to get warm outside, you want something where your makeup is not shifting. This allows your makeup. Now there is one by NYX, or no, it's by Nye, N-Y-E. And what you do is when you spray it on, I seen where Rihanna has one with her line. When you spray it on, it keeps your makeup from transferring. Like when you hug people, if you have a collar on, and this is what this does too. This is just, and it does last for 16 hours if you've got your makeup on all day. But I've never used the Nye, but I've been interested, and I want to use Rihanna's. The Huda Beauty, Okay, so when Huda Beauty first came out, it was like the rave. So I went at the time. I went to my local Sephora in JCPenney's, back where I'm from. I liked it, but I just could not get past the smell of it. It was really perfumed, and I just get this off here. Sorry, guys, notifications. I just didn't really care for it. I felt like the coverage was good, but I felt like the smell of it just wasn't something that I could deal with long term. You know, it almost reminded me of like the little roll-on perfumes and stuff that you would get from Avon. It had that smell to it, and it just, I couldn't get with it. Maybe the product, maybe Huda Beauty's products have changed since then, but I do know that when it first came out, I was like, and I tell you what, she is a self-made billionaire just from her makeup, and your girl's trying to get there, baby. She's trying to get there. I could, maybe not makeup, but like skincare, like what I use for my skincare. I want to like create something for skin, like women in their early 40s, 30s. I think your skincare regimen really starts in your 20s. This right here, this is what I used before I came on camera. After I cleanse my skin, this is the daytime. It's the L'Oreal Wrinkle Expert. And I know you're like, girl, you ain't got no wrinkles. But we want to keep it that way. You know, because a lot of times we crease under here and we get it here a little bit. This stuff is amazing. They also have one. Now, this is the 35 plus. I'm not really sure if that even means age. Because their other one has 55 plus. It's a moisturizer. But I'm not sure if it's for people for 55 and up. But I say if you like a product, use it. This says 35 and up, and I also like it. Yeah, the smell, the problems with fragrance. Here's the thing with fragrance, and a lot of people, again, because I'm in this industry, when there's a lot of fragrance and a lot of additives like silicones and things like that, it can irritate a lot of people's skin, because even though I have oily combination skin, my skin can be sensitive, like in the cheek area for some reason. Sometimes it's not, and sometimes it is. Like yesterday on my live, if anybody didn't watch that, I did a chemical peel with a 60% glycolic acid. Do not use the 60% glycolic acid if you've never had a chemical peel for at home. It is strongly advised that you start with a 10% and dilute it to a 5 if you need to, or go to a professional first. I just happen to be a professional. But I tell anybody, when I use my glycolic peel to kind of keep everything just intact and flowing the way that it is, I just always make sure that when I do my cheeks, I go upward and I'm extra gentle with them, because I do want that glycolic peel to pull everything out, but I also want to protect my skin, because I have been burned by a chemical peel before. The lip gloss is next, actually. I just did not put that on. Actually, I should put that on. I actually had shea butter on my lips before. I always put either Vaseline or shea butter on, excuse me, before my lives. And I have a Juvia's Place. I thought I wanted, I think, you know what? I think I'm going to do a little color today. Just a little bit of color. Just slightly. This is the Lippy. This is also by ColourPop. So today I used the ColourPop, the highlighter. I used the blush. And I'm going to use this. Just barely as a lip tint. Okay. Uh-oh. I should come wrong. Just slightly. And this, I love this color because it is a matte, but I feel like with the ColourPops, my lips don't get extremely dry. I don't do any liner because, again, it's just very natural. And it doesn't clash with my eyeshadow. It gives me just enough. Now, this is in, wait, what is this one? Goldie.
Gold.
It's called Goldie.
Gold.
And I like it because I can drink. I'm actually going to go here and make my ashwagandha spearmint tea. So when I'm drinking out of my little coffee cups, and you know, I'm gonna do a coffee cup live with you guys.
And we're making a smoothie. Well,
This is the, we are making a smoothie. You okay? Hang on. Clear your throat. Well, first of all, get you a little drink, sweet girl.
when we make the smoothies, it's so good. We put, well,
We're not gonna talk about the smoothies today. We're gonna do that on the next live with the teas and like I was talking about when you came in with the spinach. We do spinach, carrots, pineapples. I do a cold press. I do it myself. Spinach, carrots, strawberries, blueberries, pineapples,
we might put
turmeric,
cinnamon.
ginger, cinnamon, and I put some Ellison in it. Mix it in with alkaline water, 9 or above. So I use the 10 alkaline water. So yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I just did a little lippy. Thank you. Thank you. She is, if she could live in my skin, she would. But that's the joy of being a mother. So that's it, guys. So this is our soft beat. I did not do my hair yet. I didn't bring my water bottle in because, like I said, I colored it yesterday. And as you can see, this is, go back and watch my live from yesterday. The 2 lives where I did the color touch up. The highlights will lighten back up after a couple of washes. I wasn't really concerned about them not being as light as they were. I was completely fine with it. But yeah, I just kind of, just put a little water on them. I have some of my Biotin B7 oil on the scalp, which I really liked it. I actually bought it from a local store here, and it does really good on my locks. I've got my leave-in in it, and I feel like they're really thriving. So yes. So anyway, guys, thank you for subscribing again, Kara. Your support, as well as everybody that has been on here. Thank you for your support. I hope that my light beat today on this soft Sunday is everything you thought it would be. Everything you thought it would be. Okay? Show my little tattoo right here. So anyway, have a blessed day. I will see you guys next time. Be good to each other. Be good to yourself. And one saying that I've been living by that I want to say on my live today is refill the cup that you pour from. That self-care cup. So have a great day. I'll see you next time.
And